Hello YouTube, this is me, Mr. Shiny. This is episode 174. From our last game, we already played against with the Tampa Bay Rays on our third and final game. On our third game. So right now we're going to go on our fourth and final game, meaning that this will be the last game from all this games because we're going to get the World Series trophy. So I really want to say thank you to everyone who has been enjoying this video, who's been watching my videos, who's been subscribing my channel, who's been sharing all my videos, and I really want to say thank you to everyone. So here we go.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In Game 3 of the World Series, the Dodgers combined for 4 total home runs as they destroyed the Rays 10-3. They will take a 3-0 series lead into Game 4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
I just have to be careful now.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Tampa Bay Rays.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, shortstop, Junel Escobar.
first offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Escobar is retired for the game's first out.
Batting second, center fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Digging in, Melky Cabrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to center field. Damon waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to right center. Damon is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Kenta Maeda will be on the mound for game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Kenta Maeda, you're going to see a lot of off-speed pitches from Maeda. 88 to 91 miles an hour. Not a terrific fastball. Good split finger, good slider. He's one of those guys that pitches backwards. What do I mean by that, Matt? He'll throw fastballs in breaking ball situations, and he'll throw off-speed pitches when he's behind in the count. 2-0 or 2-1, he pitches backwards.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Turner moving to his left. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Stepping up to the plate, Chris Bryant. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Matt Kemp now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch hit hard, but right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Griffey. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch on its way. In the air out toward right field. Waiting on it is Griffey, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
And leading off for the Rays, first baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Rounded down the third baseline. Turner has it. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, center fielder.
So striding forward now, Johnny Damon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Hanley Ramirez as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Ready for another chance. Yunel Escobar will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Melky Cabrera as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Escobar is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 4th long ball of this series as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Showtrack. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
In now, Matt Kemp. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he goes to second with it. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between first and second. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 5 base hits.
And leading off for the Rays, catcher, Gary Carter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Grounder down the line at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out, nobody on. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 9th, left fielder.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready.
Just threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail here 4-0. Standing in, Danny Valencia. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Damon going back. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Valencia stands at second with no outs. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Damon ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. His fifth so far in this series as this lead swells to 7-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Austin Pruitt answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Now batting, second baseman.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Hit in the air to center field. Damon is under this one. And he's got it for out number one. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Damon waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Melky Cabrera, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the two-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box, Justin Turner. And he hits it hard to the right side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! So that was the third home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. He's He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Up next for the Dodgers.
In now, Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia.
Here's another one that's drilled this one to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And 2 home now to Bogaerts. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out. Stepping in, Ken Griffey. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Puig takes it in. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 11-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Therefore it is Damon, and he's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he is in there.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Ready once again, Melky Cabrera, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Bryant is up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no.
And leading off for the Rays.
Ready, here's the first offering.
Baseman.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. At the plate, Yonhervis Solarte 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And another foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up.
Justin Turner.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Taken in over at first for the 2nd out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. So here's Matt Kemp now. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that's going to be a base hit for Kemp.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Danny Valencia.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Now at the plate, Gary Carter. He'll get things started here in the 2nd half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cabrera's there, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And the Rays are in the hit column.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's lost.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Escobar ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. Dodgers lead this one 12-0. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brian Shaw enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. He's set, and the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay throw, and now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Hanley Ramirez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And Ramirez is aboard. It's a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box now, Yasiel Puig sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lots of room out there for Damon as he takes it for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Yunel Escobar. His numbers against Brian Shaw, he's 1 for 2. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Damon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Settling in now, Chris Bryant. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Johnny Damon. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Coming to the plate now, Melky Cabrera. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Damon waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate. They did damage with it.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping up now, Matt Kemp. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Damon looks up. Gone!
Now batting, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
Into the box, Danny Valencia. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Left side. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Number 9.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Zach Duke comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Valencia rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Digging in, Yangervis Solarte. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Stanton. He's got it 1 away. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. This is line to left. Kemp is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Number 9.
Standing in, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Kemp has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Down in order. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at nearby Tampa. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Shot towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice adjustment by the batter right there. You cannot fault the pitcher for going to that well again. First one he swings and misses through, and this one the batter's able to execute and drive it for a base hit.
Here's the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. First pitch on its way. Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on him.
And now a triple play as he couldn't get back to the bag, and the inning is over. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. Looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
We're back.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cabrera's after it.
Nice.
He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And that's it.
Nice.
Live it up, LA. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
We did it, you guys. We won the World Series. All of our hard work just
Wow.
pays off
World
now.
Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Nice.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to
episode
the new
70,
world champ.
174, game 4, and we will see you guys soon. We won for 2018, and we will see you guys next year. Wow, we did it. Yes, we did.